Okay, let's get started. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be a little recap and some updates when it comes to the new projects that will be coming soon on horror movies and series. I am doing this video since there are many things that have been coming out in these past weeks that probably not everyone has been able to catch up, or maybe you miss some of these updates or news. So I'm going to be giving you a brief list of important things that have been announced and things that will be coming up in the upcoming months or even next year. So this is going to be a real quick, chill and relaxed video, because I felt like I wanted to do something a little bit different since this will be my first time doing this type of videos. Of course, I do the films that will be coming each individual month, but this one will be covering the next few months of 2022 and early 2023. So one of course covers more, but it's way less specific, just some things that has been announced in these weeks and even last month. So I'll give it a little talk and disclaimer. Let's get into the video. Now, the first thing that probably you didn't know or you missed out is that Hocus Pocus is having a sequel and is going to be released on September 30th of 2022 on Disney+. Now, the official trailer and the poster were just released on June 28th. Now, the teaser, I'm going to be leaving the link on the description box down below if you want to watch it completely. It looks really good. Of course, this is going to be a direct sequel of Hocus Pocus. Of course, we're having the original cast returning as the Sanderson sisters. Basically, it's going to be the same plot. We have someone that is going to light up the black candle, and the Sanderson sisters will return to haunt Salem once again. So I am really excited to see this. On number 2 on the list, and probably one of the things that have been talked the most over the past days is that Orphan First Kill, that is a prequel of Orphan of 2009, probably is going to be coming sooner than we think. Now, this one is just based on rumors. This is not confirmed, but it's expected this film to be released on Paramount Plus on September 1st. Now, basically, this film ended production and all the filming almost 2 years ago, and all we have are some behind the scenes pictures of Isabel Fuhrman and other part of the cast and part of the sets, but that's basically it. For almost 2 years they haven't said a word of an official date. It was supposed to be released on January of this year, but we don't know what happened. But the thing is that 2 scenes actually were leaked on Twitter on June 28th. Now, the first one is Esther/Alina. She's on a park alone. We can assume that this is Russia since we have a police officer talking to her in Russian, and also like the attire can tell us from where he's from. She's on the swings and he's like, "Where are your parents?" And she stops. That's it. And the second scene, it has what it's considered the first official picture of Isabel Fuhrman as Esther. I'm going to be putting the picture. Probably you already seen it. Basically, this scene, she is standing like in front of a house, and we have some kids on a car that looks like a Jeep, and they're kind of making fun of her. Something that, of course, we saw that also happen on the previous film, on Orphan. People were making fun of her by the way that she was dressing, so I am assuming that it's going to be the same thing since the scene was pretty short, and also I will not be putting here this scene since it was leaked, and I don't want this video to be taken down or any type of trouble. So go by yourself and seek, if you have Twitter, the scenes, because it's not going to be hard to find the reality. But this film, it's supposed that if it will be coming on September, Paramount will be doing the marketing of the film this month. So we could be expecting an official poster, teaser, trailer, and all the information that we need, because the reality is that we haven't heard nothing and time is running. And if it's really September 1st, the release date, they are losing time. The third thing, and something that really got me excited, is that Terrifier 2 is going to be officially released on October of 2022, thanks to Bloody Disgusting. They acquired the distribution rights. They announced it on June 30 on their social pages. And basically, the film is going to be released in movie theaters, but I am assuming that it's going to be a limited release and on their streaming platform, Screambox. So we don't have an official date, but we know that it's going to be October, probably near Halloween. So we could be expecting this film by the end of October. But I am really excited since I was waiting for this film, but we didn't have anything, just like with Orphan First Kill. But of course, now we have more information and actually official that Terrifier 2 it's coming out. The clown is back. I love Terrifier. I know that it's a B movie. I know that there's people that doesn't like it, but I do really enjoy that one. And also All Hallows Eve, that are the first films that we ever see Art the Clown. So if you haven't watched those, I suggest you to because they're really good. The thing that probably you didn't know or just missed out is that Rob Zombie is doing a Monsters reboot. This is going to be the first film that is of Rob Zombie that will not be classified R. Actually, it's expected, if not, it is already. It's going to be PG, which is surprising coming from Rob Zombie. Now, the official poster and the teaser were released on 2 different dates. The teaser was released first on June 8th and the poster was released on July 7th. I'm of course going to be putting the poster here and the teaser. I'm going to be leaving the link down below if you want to watch it completely. Now, something curious about this version, it's of course it will have Rob Zombie's wife Sherry Moon Zombie, of course, as Lily Monster, not a surprise, but also it's going to be in color. Of course, if you have watched the Monsters, you know that they are more made in black and white, so we're having them in color. It's something really fun and I can't wait to see this version. It looks fun, and since it's PG, then of course kids will be able to finally watch something from Rob Zombies if they don't have the proper age, because the reality, Rob Zombie projects are not for younger kids, that's for sure. But we have to keep in mind that this film, although it has a teaser and official poster, we don't have an official release date, but most likely it's going to be on the end of the year. But since Rob Zombie is always posting updates, soon he will be telling us, since if you don't follow him on Instagram, he's a really good resource to finding out about this film, because he has been posting behind the scenes for this film for months, almost a year. I don't remember when this film actually started production, but go check his Instagram for more pictures and things behind the scenes. If you were a fan of Supernatural, there probably you know, or maybe you didn't, that we're going to be having a prequel and it's called The Winchesters. And just like basically the title says, this is going to be a focus on John and Mary and how they started, how they fall in love. Is basically like their love story that hasn't never been told, is what the plot kind of says. And basically how they started out with hunting and all that story that we saw a glance of it, since we have some episodes on Supernatural that were flashbacks, and we saw when he bought Impala and how she was and how they met. We saw a little bit of that, but here is going a little bit deeper. Now, this one does has an official release date. It's going to be October 11 on the CW. So this one is, I am not sure how many episodes are going to be, but this one will be airing weekly on the CW. And if you don't have the channel, you can use the app where the episodes or all the series that are from the CW are available right when basically the episode ends. So if it aired at 9 p.m. 10 p.m. that it ends is going to be available on the platform, or if not, the day later. But the point is that you're going to be able to have the episode for free, but as they go, they're going to be erased. So you need to keep on track of the episodes. They're not going to be staying there for way too many times. So just a detail. Coming next, if you like a Chucky the TV series, of course you know that Chucky is having a season 2, but a few days ago it was announced by the Sci-Fi Instagram account that we're going to be seeing Glenn/Glenda on the series. Going to be played by LaChan Watson, who was Theo/Susie on Chillin's Adventures of Sabrina. I'm going to be putting a picture here of how he looks right now. He basically dyed and cut the hair to look exactly like the doll, and I can't wait to see it. I think that they took the right person for the part. I mean, look at him. It looks just like it. And I can't wait to see Glenn Glenda as a human on the series. Now the series, it doesn't have an official release date, but it's expected to be released just like season 1 on fall 2022 between September to October on Sci-Fi and US Network. So we're gonna have to be keeping on looking to Sci-Fi and US Network's social media accounts, since eventually, of course, we're going to have an official teaser trailer, official poster, all the cast and all the information. If you are into anime and manga, probably you have heard of the horror manga USUMAKI. This manga is going to have an anime. Now this one was supposed to be coming on fall 2022, but it was announced a few days ago that is actually going to be delayed until early 2023, since they're having some issues with the animation, since they want to give an actual good production, which is completely understandable. I have the full book. You're not going to be seeing it here, but I have it on my top of the shelves. I have the book. It's like this big, since I bought all the 3 volumes together, and also looks pretty cool. The book is beautiful, so it's a really good piece for a book collection or a manga collection, and I love the book. To conclude the news, we have Scream 6 updates. Now, the first thing that came out a few weeks ago, in case that you didn't know, Neve Campbell will not be returning as Sidney Prescott. Stated that has some issues with the salary, and because of that, she will not be returning as Sidney. But Courtney Cox will be returning, and also the cast that survived Scream 5. And of course, we have new additions, and a fan favorite, Kirby, will be returning. First played by Hayden. She did an interview saying that she actually called the producers of the film because she wanted to be on the film, and she's really excited to return. She's a fan favorite. Many fans were rooting for her. We saw a glance that she actually survived on Scream 5. So of course fans were more than excited when we finally realized that she will be indeed returning. Now also, this film is not going to be set in Woodsboro. It's going to be the first time that we'll be outside, and we're going to be in New York. This brought the vibes of Jason Takes Manhattan. They actually they made some posters like doing the resemblance of Jason Takes Manhattan, and I think that they were amazing. They look really good, but of course they aren't official posters. Actually, just today some pictures came out of the sets, and it's a movie theater. Now we have one specific picture that is not confirmed if it's real. Still, I'm going to be putting it for you to see it in case that you haven't. And we have the posters of the Stab franchise. Is assuming that we're going to be seeing any type of similar scene to the opening scene of Scream 2, or an homage or something related and kind of similar to it. There's some people that is upset about it, since they're thinking, why you have to do something that we have done before, we can do something more original. There's people that is excited, since they think that the opening scene of Scream 2 is one of the best ones. I think that is pretty iconic. There's people even asking for Willow, that is Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter, to do the scene, so you can have something like connected. I don't know, it will be fun. We will have to wait and see what the hell is going to happen in that theater, and if the pictures are real. This film is set to be released on March 31 of 2023. So we'll have to wait a year to see what the hell is going to happen in New York with Ghostface, how they're going to be continuing the story without Sydney. So we'll just have to wait. I don't know how to feel about this sequel, since something that I like it about Scream franchise in general was that it wasn't relying on the overdue of sequels. I feel like this one was just a little bit rushed. I think that they could have waited a few years before doing another Scream. I understand because of the success of Scream 5, they decided to do it. But I don't know, I feel something that maybe I'm going to be giving, of course, my full opinion, and maybe will change when I see a trailer. But for now, there's just something telling me that this will not be good, and it's not a good idea. It will have Jenna Ortega and, like I said, the whole cast that survived, but still, I feel like this will not be a good idea, but like I said, once I see a trailer, poster, and like an actual plot, maybe my opinion will change. And well, with that, we close the news section. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know any other news that I didn't talk that that I want to share with the rest of you guys. Which project that I talk are you excited about, or maybe you didn't know something that you missed. But well, this is all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to be see you guys on my next video. Bye.